Afternoon and welcome to the last principles message of Term 2. We've had a wonderful year so far as a school, and I thought I might just take the opportunity at the end of the term to maybe reflect on the year thus far a little bit and also tell you about my favourite TV show. Now, I have to say, of course, that as a frustrated builder, Grand Designs is probably one of my favourite TV shows. But my very, very most favourite TV show is Australian Story. Every week I religiously watch it, and what I'm most interested in is it features just ordinary people doing ordinary things and sometimes doing extraordinary things as well. The episode I watched most recently was, I suppose you might think of it as a really sad episode, but it was a really joyous one as well. It was the episode that focused on the journey of Rin and Anthony Maslen. These are the parents of 3 children, Mo, Evie and Otis, who died when Malaysian Airlines MH17 was shot down over the Ukraine about 5 years ago. And the episode of Australian Story was the first time in 5 years that Rin and Anthony Maslen had spoken publicly about their experience and the terrible tragedy that befell their family. I mean, I'm sure everyone would agree that it's completely unimaginable what happened to their family, losing their 3 children and also the children's grandfather on the flight. But as they spoke in the Australian Story episode, it was really quite amazing their perspective that they had developed on their life experience. The statement they made at the start was that they felt that they had a duty to share with Australia that they were okay, that they felt so incredibly supported by the Australian public and that they wanted to say that things were all right. But as they went on to talk, there were these incredible themes of, I sort of put them into 2 groups. The first one is an enormous sense of compassion, forgiveness, empathy and love. Rin, when she was talking about the Russian government that is suspected to have been involved in bringing the aircraft down, said that if she ever had the opportunity to speak to Vladimir Putin, that she would say to him that she forgave him. And she also talked about how they didn't want to be consumed by hate, but they want to be consumed by forgiveness and love. And the other thing that was really clear to me was the incredible strength and determination and resilience that they showed as a couple in an experience that we can't even begin to imagine what it was like. The strength that they showed and their conviction that they demonstrated in terms of living good lives to honour their children and to go on and make a difference in the world was really quite humbling to watch. And I share this story with you in the context of our end of semester 1, and of course families will receive reports home on the endeavours of their children at the end of this semester. And of course those reports contain incredibly important information about how our children are performing in English or maths or science or literacy or Indonesian, a whole range of different subjects. And those things most certainly are incredibly true. But I wonder whether the things to really look for are not so much those things that relate to performance in particular subject disciplines, but how our children are growing as young people and the character that they're developing, how they demonstrate resilience and strength, how they demonstrate compassion and care and love and commitment. And as a school that is very much focused on growing the whole child, not just the head but also the heart and the spirit, those qualities are so important, aren't they, in terms of growing young people into good young men and women. So as you read your end of semester report with your child, have a look at their self-reflection, see what they say about their own learning, and have a conversation with them, certainly about how they're going in English and how they're going in maths, but have a conversation with them equally, and probably I would say to you more importantly, around how they're growing those characters that are in their hearts, how they're growing their strength, their resilience, their commitment, their compassion, their empathy and their love. So thank you for a wonderful semester one. I hope you all have a lovely break with your families, and I look forward to you rejoining us in semester two for what will continue to be a really fabulous year. Thank you very much.